Hello, my name is Dylan Reyes, and today I'm here to inform you about a topic that I am very passionate about: America's political inequality. As many people in the audience might know, voting and being involved in politics is an integral part of our American democracy, a right just as much as owning a gun or having free speech. But as of now, our rights are under attack. One example of this inequality, this destruction of our rights, is in voter ID laws. As is known nationwide, certain states mandate a voter ID law, such as Georgia, where a driver's license, a valid passport, or a military ID photo could be considered. Sometimes, though, before someone is allowed to vote, they need to get this voter ID, which consequently takes a lot of time. How much time, in fact? Well, that can range from just a few days to, in some cases, months. And in election season, do we have months to vote? No, no, we don't. And just to piggyback off that, how about if you don't have time to do this process of going to courthouses, this process going to places? Well, you know what that means in certain states? You can't vote. Another example of this inequality is in felony disenfranchisement. Now, this makes sense, right? If a person's committed a felony or is convicted of being a felon, then they get stripped away of their rights. Makes sense, right? No, because one of these laws is the right to vote. And with this being said, according to CNN, 1 in 44 Americans could not vote in the 2020 presidential election because of current or previous felony charges. This is outrageous. Sized establishment, a decent sized restaurant, in fact, and you see a couple coming in and they could not eat. It's that crazy. Even in some states such as Arizona and Wyoming, and even much of the South, they have laws preventing people from ever voting again, just because they might have robbed somebody or done something like that. Is that right? No, provided they serve their sentence and they reintegrate with society, I don't think that is. Transitioning into the more political. Although this might seem like a big issue, it's not. According to the Bernard Center, they found instances of voter fraud happening only 0.0003% of the time. Wow. Yet, what does this do? This goes against our voter rights because they get politicians over there, like Governor of Michigan, Chris Christie, or people like Donald Trump going to Congress, going to governors, and having them pass laws that take people off of voter registration lists, and because they might impersonate the vote. This has caused millions of votes, millions of voters to not be able to vote. And I think is one of the ways Donald Trump got elected back in 2016. We know how well Donald Trump did. So what do we need to do as Americans to stop this? We need to abolish voter ID laws. Any American citizen who has a valid driver's license, a passport, or any forms of identification that is under a W-2 should be able to vote. Also, we should loosen felony disenfranchisement. Not all felonies are the same. So why should they be all treated the same? Why should a guy convicted of murder and a guy who maybe stole a affected a modern election, but politicians will always steer us away from that. Thank you. I think that's my time.
Nice job, Dylan.
Good job, Dylan.